Ha! Hey everyone, Hustlin' from NintendoFuse.com here, and I got another new 3DS video for you today. So, I imported the new Nintendo 3DS from Japan. I got the white version right here. Here it is, Japanese, straight from Japan. It just came out a couple days ago, so it's brand new, and I've done a couple videos of it, so you can check out my unboxing, and I did a video kind of doing a little overview of the new features and using the C-Stick and all that fun stuff, as well as a speed comparison test. But now, I finally have some more goodies to show you all. So, first things first, I got the charging cradle. So it doesn't come with the charging cradle here. In fact, it doesn't even come with a charger. I actually bought a charger separately. The charger that it uses is the exact same charger that you can use for your 3DS or 3DS XL. And I believe that's the same charger the DS used. Don't quote me on that, but I feel like it was the same thing. But definitely any 3DS charger will work. In fact, any region's 3DS charger will work. So this is the Japanese 3DS, and I can use a charger from the USA perfectly fine. So it works great. So you can use any charger, same exact thing there. But I wanted to get the charging cradle because it's nice and convenient to have that as well. So here's a little box, so nice and simple right there. It is a very different charging cradle than on the previous 3DS. So you got your instructions or whatever that is. I'll just do a quick little unboxing here for you all. Dun, 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 dun. So instead of having like a flat charging dock like before where you just place your 3DS into, they have this one. And so here's what it looks like. So from the bottom, it's got like it says new Nintendo 3DS and all that, this similar stuff. So a little image of the charging thing there. It says Nintendo on it. So yeah, essentially the way this works is you take your new 3DS and stick it in like that, and it would be able to charge. So it's literally, you can't even see. There we go. That's it. That's how it sits in there, and it actually sits pretty snugly. Like it doesn't click, it just kind of sits into place like that. So I'm holding it upside down, and it's, oh, there you go. You kind of have to shake it a little bit for it to fall out. So it doesn't really click into place, but it does sit in, you know, it's got a nice snug fit to it, basically. And I assume then the charger, oh, there we go. So the charger will go into there. So you can have the wire run through either directly in like that. So if you want the wire to, so if this is like this, and you have your new 3DS on your desk like this, you can either have the wire going in directly from the side right here, and it'll then go straight into the charger, or you can have the wire running in the back and it can wrap around and go into the charger there. So that's kind of nice that they actually had two of those ports there. And of course you can see the charging light from here. You know, I actually think this is kind of neat. It's still easy to, well, I guess that's kind of my one caveat to this. The other previous dock, you could easily just pull it out of there with one hand. This one, you pull it with one hand, I mean, you're going to be pulling the entire dock, so you kind of have to use two hands to just get this out of there. So it's slightly not as convenient. I mean, now I'm being kind of lazy when I say that. But that being said, so that's kind of a con. But a pro is that it doesn't take up as much desk space, because before it would take up about, you know, the size of the 3DS a little bit more so it can fit inside. Now you're only taking up this much desk space, so that's actually kind of nice, and I do like that, because the desk that I actually have this on is like next to my Wii U gamepad and other stuff that I have, so desk space is actually pretty important, and so I actually like that. So I think that's definitely a nice plus. So there's that. So by the way, I got the Spot Pass light on there in case you're wondering. It's not plugged into any charger, didn't turn on any lights, that's for Spot Pass. And I actually like that. It reminds me of the Wii, the original Wii, how it was white and you have the blue glowing, which looked pretty cool. So anyways, that's a side note. Alright, so that's part of this video. I wanted to show the little charging stand. Let's set that aside. The next thing that I kind of wanted to show are the face plates. So you can get cover plates for the new 3DS. Not the new 3DS XL, that does not have any cover plates. Only the regular new 3DS. And they have a whole bunch of cover plates. and so I wanted to at least get these two. I did also pre-order the Super Smash Brothers one, so I did want to get that as well. And they are numbered, by the way, so I don't know exactly how many there are, but this Mario faceplate, the cover plate, is number 1. So that is in the series of faceplates. So if you're a collector, you can go by the number, I guess, only for new 3DS. And then this other one I got is number 26, and this is it's got a nice little design. It's kind of hard to pick up on the camera actually, because it's very light, the design. But you can see there's like Mario right there. It's like really hard to pick up on the camera. There's a coin and a block, Fire Flower, Bullet Bill. You know, the bottom's got a bunch of other stuff, the Yoshi egg, Koopa, and a Bob-omb, and all that kind of stuff. So I think that's kind of cool. I wish that it did stand out a little bit more, like maybe if they kind of outlined all these images a little bit more, but it's still kind of neat. And I think this will actually go really well with one of the themes I have in the new 3DS. So let's kind of do a little unboxing, and I'll show you how to switch out the faceplates as well. It's actually very easy to open. I have not even opened this yet, and you just kind of like lift it like this, and you'll see the sides will kind of peel away. So it's actually very easy to open. And there you go. So I got that, and then you can sort of open that, and you got your faceplates here. So there's that, and if there's a little instruction sheet, but I don't really need that, so I'll move that to the side. Okay. Now this faceplate is like a nice plastic faceplate. It is kind of, you know, a little bendy. It's not like super strong or something, but you don't really need like a thick thing on there. So as far as like the faceplate itself, there's just a Nintendo logo on the back. Very simple, obviously. This side as well. Oh, interesting. You got I thought you'd have to take out the screws, but I guess the screws are a part of the faceplate. So that's interesting. So we'll take a look at that. Nintendo logo there. And you got your headphone slot and everything. And yeah, there's an indent on the actual... That's interesting here. Is that how... Oh, it is. I didn't even notice that. On the actual faceplate there's an indent there, so you can easily reach on the stylus. I was looking at it, and I was like, is it like broken or something? But it's actually, they kept a little indent on there. That's actually kind of nice. So anyway, so we'll do that. And then I have this cover plates as well. So take this out of there. I might get more. You know, I'll see how I like these, but I figured I'll at least start with 2. And people have asked, you know, do you think the American, you know, release will have faceplates and all that? Definitely. I mean, that's a major selling point of the new 3DS, I think. And they may not have all the same ones. I bet you Japan's going to have a lot more, as always. But I'm pretty sure they're going to be compatible. I see no reason at all why they're going to have faceplates that are like region locked somehow, you know? I'm very sure that these are going to be compatible. There's literally no reason for them not to be. So the way that you change the faceplates, the front faceplate here, you can either use your finger or you can like grab the little stylus, and the stylus kind of has a built-in little shape there, which is kind of easy to use to pop off faceplates. Bum-ba-da-da, like that. Go to the other side, boom, and the front faceplate pops off very easily right there. The back, though, is going to require some unscrewing. So you can get a small little screwdriver, Phillips screwdriver, and yeah, you just kind of unscrew it ever so slightly. I don't think it needs that much unscrewing. I think it's pretty much... It's kind of clicking, so I have a feeling that means it's ready to kind of pop out, so let's try it. Yep, that popped out, and so did the other one. Boom, easy. I probably shouldn't be doing this while the system is on, just because I'm getting to the battery and everything, but it really shouldn't matter. I'll just turn this off, just because. Hold down the power button. I think that turned it off. Did it turn it off? Just because I'm getting to the battery area and everything, you know. I mean, not that this really matters. I'm not going to take out the battery, but just because. So yeah, so there's the battery in case anybody's wondering, and it does come with a 4 GB. It is off, right? Yeah. So it does come with a 4 GB micro SD card. So I will, if I can slide it out. I don't have any nails apparently. There we go. So it does come with this one right here, this 4 GB. Let's see if I can get it to focus. from Toshiba, micro SD HC. So that's the one that it comes with. And of course you can replace it with another micro SD card. For now, it's been okay for me for downloading Smash Brothers and like 2 or 3 demos. But I might upgrade it later. I'll see. On my, I have a 32 gigabyte SD card on my regular 3DS. But anyways, so yeah, so now both of the faceplates and stuff are off, right? So here was the bottom faceplate there. So the screws are actually attached to the faceplate. So there's no worries really about losing the screws. Unless you kind of break something there. So that's actually kind of nice. I was actually thinking you would have to unscrew it completely and take out the screw, but you don't. So first things first, let's put the Mario one on here. I'll get the back faceplate so you'll kind of screw it in. So from the bottom, you just stick it in from the bottom and then pull it back and it kind of clicks into place. So you just click it right there, and then you just tighten it. Yeah, literally probably like 2 turns. That was even tightened with 1 turn really. So you really don't have to tighten it or loosen it too much to get it in and out. So don't like force it because you're probably gonna break something. So that's actually kind of nice though how easy it is there. And then just slide, oops, like this. So it slides in this way. And then it clicks in and clicks in. Ta-da! There you have it. Here is the Mario faceplate right here. So if I kind of open this up, obviously from the front, or yeah, you don't really notice it. From the back, there it is. Pretty cool. I actually kind of like it. I think it's kind of neat. Now obviously if you're holding it like this, it's going to look a little odd. But it's meant, you know, it's going to look kind of upside down if you're holding it like this. But it's meant that when you're playing it from the back, that's what it looks like there. And I think that's pretty cool. So it definitely stands out quite a bit. It's got a nice, you know, feel to it. Definitely a different texture than the typical faceplate. I mean, this is very like generic plastic kind of a feel, and this has a bit more of a glossy feel to it. So just keep that in mind. It is a slightly different texture. But it feels kind of nice, and it's pretty cool. And I like that the faceplates, even though when you hold it like this, it looks upside down in a way, but when you stick it to charge, it's right side up, and it looks like Mario's like peeking out at you in a way, although the back is upside down, whatever. So that's actually kind of cool. I like that. I dig it. All right, so let's get on to the other faceplate then. Let's pop this one off, and boom. Okay, and then on this side, we got to unscrew it. And you unscrew until you hear a very faint click, and that's kind of how you know. There you go, faint click. And it's actually pretty, you can probably just pop it out with your nails really. You don't really even need the stylus thing to do it. If you have nails, that is. Like apparently I don't want to break anything and I don't really have much nails, so there you go. Pops right out. So then we have this other faceplate. And the main reason that I want to get this one, well, first of all, it looked like it was a slightly different texture, which it actually kind of is. But then also, is it clicked in? There we go. It looked like it would fit very nicely with the theme that I had on my 3DS. So I can kind of show that as well. Now these guys, they're not wanting to screw in. Maybe I gotta. There you go. You just have to put a little bit of pressure just to kind of screw it in a little bit. And then on this side, click and click. All right. Didn't really click on this side, but it's in. So yeah, there we go. So this is that design right there. That's kind of upside down on it. So again, from the front, you don't notice, but from the back, looks pretty cool. From a distance, you don't notice the design. So that's kind of one of the things about this one in particular. The design itself is kind of hard to see unless you're looking at it up close. Now the feel of it is also kind of different. It's got obviously it feels very like textured, just especially with all the designs and everything. So as you're holding it, you definitely feel all sorts of designs on the back kind of. So it's interesting. I mean, it's not bad. And it doesn't have like a glossy feel to it. The actual main plastic almost feels very similar kind of to the regular one, except because there's like a dotted background to it, It does definitely give off a different kind of a feel there. But I do want to turn this on just to show you the extent that you can use faceplates and themes to really customize your new 3DS. Obviously, so they don't come with any themes. You have to purchase themes separately. You purchase faceplates, cover plates, or whatever they want to call them, and you purchase that separate. So anyways, this is the theme that I have, by the way. So it's got on the top part, you see like a bunch of characters. So it's very like a dotted background, outlines of characters. On the bottom, you got Rosalina and Luma, and as you go through the icons, she like twirls around. But this definitely, like, if I can lower the brightness, you might be able to better see what I'm talking about. Oops. It very much fits in with the faceplate, and I think that's actually really cool. It's kind of hard to show on camera, but there's pictures on the Nintendo website that really convinced me, because it's like you completely matched, you know, this and that, and so that's actually really cool. I do like that. I dig that. So in that sense, I actually like this faceplate because it really matches with everything. It makes it almost feel complete, like you fully customized it somehow. But I actually do really like these faceplates as well, so I'm not entirely sure which one I'm going to use. Maybe like if I take this on my trip to Orlando that I'm going on soon, I might bring these faceplates so then I can like, it'll really like pop out and stand out and people are like, whoa, you know, new 3DS. But in general use, this might be kind of fun to have. I think it's still pretty cool. So yeah, and then this one in the actual cradle here fits in like that. So there is that. Those are the faceplates and the little charging cradle as well. So yeah, really cool stuff. I do like this little customization aspect of the new 3DS here. I think it's really cool. It makes it more personalized in a way, and it's a lot of fun. That theme that I bought, by the way, was like, well, I don't know the equivalent of the yen, but probably like just like how you have a $2 price range, and then you have a $1 price range, and they're free, at least currently in the USA. So this would be alongside that roughly $2 price range, but I don't remember exactly how many yen that is there. So anyways, that's that. If you guys have any further questions, please let me know, and I will try and answer them for you. Yeah, any other specific things, I'd be happy to kind of look into it. So thanks for watching, everybody. Check out NintendoFuse.com for all the latest Nintendo news and reviews, and check out the Nintendo Fuse podcast for lots of great discussion. It's a very interactive podcast. You can call into the show live and join our chat room, and it's a lot of fun. So definitely check that out. I'm the host of the Nintendo Fuse podcast, and I definitely recommend it. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys later.